So, I have decided I want to do the Ring 1 Tower Rush, and yeah, so I looked up the location. I just have to press the button now, and I can go in here. I don't remember when this path was added. I think it was a while ago. But I haven't really been somewhere like this since the Ring 3 Tower Rush 4.5 years ago. I really want to finally start doing these. I guess the last Tower Rush I did was the Tower of Anger Tower Rush, funnily enough. Anyway, let's get started. A lot of these towers I'm going to be playing I haven't been to in a very long time. Tower of Rage especially. I have not been to the final floor of Tower of Rage in... I haven't been to the final floor of Tower of Rage since I beat it the first time, like several years ago. I've only got one button now, which is... oh, okay. There's gonna be some changes that I'm not used to. Is that a... oh, there's a skip there. There's a lot of things I haven't seen. I think my main concern is Tower of True Skill. Just because that is the one I could actually mess up. Wait, am I... yeah. I'm hoping this only takes 3 to 4 hours. I'm also gonna get to play that new tower, which is nice. Yeah. I think I can do the whole thing. So this is just Tower of Annoyingly Simple Towers. It's not that bad. Hopefully I don't get kicked for doing it in like 3 to 4 minutes. You need to be careful about not going too fast. I think I did a small amount of practice on this, like, yesterday? No, it was a few days ago. It was only just a little bit of Tower of True Skill gameplay. Because I think that's the only place that things could really go wrong. Technically there's Impossible Expectations, but that's not that bad actually. If I fail the outside, that's a major skill issue. So... skip. I remember there was some sort of wall hop skip that you could do along that. It's crazy. I'm not wall hopping that one. Or ladder flicking. Alright, let's skip the entire floor. I wonder if I can take the invisible path. Because it's way easier to see than it used to be. Just on time. Not sure what that trick I did on the ladder was. Okay, that's the first one done. Just want to check something. Yeah. Okay. This should only take like 5 minutes. The further I get in, the more likely it is a tower that I haven't been to in a long time. I've been to Tower of True Skill a bunch, though. I do like some of the small changes they made, like I like that one. They changed out weird ladder. I forgot, this music had like a copyright issue, didn't it? But like a bad one. Like, I think it blocked viewership entirely. It's very unfortunate for the Tower Rush. Oops. I'm not sure if the music is loud enough. But yeah, I want to start actually trying to 100% the game. And it starts with me actually doing all of the towers below insane difficulty, and the only way I'm going to actually bother to do that is if I do the tower rushes. Because there's a tower in this area that I haven't done yet. It's the new one. There's also Vanos Tower. Okay, I need some random fun facts. Did you know that Citadel of platform slaying is only possible game just because of the revamp? Or at least humanly possible. The original strategy looked so stupid that I don't even know if it was possible. Granted, the now existing strategy is probably worse, but it's definitely possible. It just sucks. It's like 200 star upload in like an 8-star gap. It's very difficult from the looks of it. I haven't done it though. You also actually have to get into the lodge. Oh yeah, I was testing something out a while back, and I was using the usual strategy of F12 and telepowers to deactivate head collision, but Roblox fixed their recording system and it doesn't flag the game when you use it anymore. So I actually had to find a spot in Ring 2 to deactivate head collision. Funnily enough, it only took like 5 minutes, actually probably closer to like a minute or two, to find a location. It was one of the hay bales in the barn to enter Citadel of Wacky Strategy. It's very useful. Can I do it damageless? No. Because I sank into the platform. I'm just hoping this won't be too bad, as long as I can do Tower of True Skill, which I won't know for the next probably hour and a half. Oh yeah, also I can gamble while I wait. Wait, the item doesn't make sound. Was that a setting? I think that was a setting. Hold on. Item sounds. Yeah. I got the piston rock. Did the skip. And now I'm at the fun part. Actually, I probably shouldn't do this, because otherwise the entire audio is going to be me clicking. I'm going to save that for later. Yeah, I plan to do more of these. It will be fun. Because I'm probably overestimating the difficulty of this. I am going in with like no practice though. Shoot. Now, can I do this damageless? Probably not, but let's see. I mean, I did it once before. Yo! Got it damageless. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to do the revamped Tower of Madness now. I haven't actually properly played this. I've seen what it looks like though, there's an outside skip. Yeah, so I can still clip inside the tower if something goes wrong. I'm glad that once the corner clip got removed, like, there are so many videos on the corner games clip, because it's another way to get into tower frames if you fall outside. Which is really useful. It also only works on that specific design. This one's probably going to be pretty fun. I want to do some damageless related stuff, but the problem is, like, I've always been too focused on what I can do versus what, like, anyone can do. Basically, I always focus on trying to do something in a full legit run, when I could do a cuts run of something way harder. Like a proof of concept, it would probably be more interesting than actually completing it myself. Where does this go? Because this is a skip for something. Wow, I really saved a lot of time by thinking about that for, like, how long I did. Well, whatever. It will save time in the one time I come back here, like 8 years from now or something. Right, so I go this way. I see a skip. Ah! What way am I going? This way. And I can't believe they removed that one giant skip that skips like the entirety of that one weird floor. Wait, I think that's this floor. Where you just go back and forth over and over again. Kinda like this, to be honest. Except I'll die if I try that. Definitely wasn't worth it. I've already almost died because of that. It's gonna somehow be an anticlimactic live stream of how it might just be super short. This is cool. The outside seems much larger. Wait, why are those there? The damageless jumps are easier. I have this very specific disliking towards wedges. However, I did notice that there was a case of a wedge that actually made a tower possible damageless. And it's not the kind of tower you'd expect. Granted, I haven't finished the all jump on it, so I don't actually know if it's possible, and it's a very difficult floor coming up. Well, when I say coming up, it means, well, like, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time doing the wall jump and editing it together. This is why I didn't do wall jumps. They take too long. I can't be bothered to do all of it. Anyway, here we go. Let's do this. Yeah. I forget it continues. I haven't played Super Meat Boy in a very long time. I think I saw a clip a while back of someone failing like a climb jump and falling down there in like a speedrun. They got here in like 3 minutes or something. It's very impressive. Especially since I think the tower had only been out for like a day or two. This is probably a really fun tower to do damageless. To be honest, I think I'm barely paying attention to what's going on. There we go! Okay, so I think I've played this tower before in the... but it will have been in the Nostalgia event, or whatever it was called. The Classic event. I think the first one. There's like a big box up above me, I think, and it's like yellow or something, but I don't remember. Yeah, I think I recognize this place. But barely. Wait, doesn't this one take quite a while to complete? Uh-oh. This one might take a while, actually. Imagine I beat this so quickly that I decide to do, like, the Forgotten Ridge Tower Rush as well or something. Nah, I shouldn't. This is gonna make a great 10-minute video. Maybe I can extend the video by finding the old stream footage of this tower from the Classic event. Also, I need to not jump off trusses because of 240 FPS shenanigans. I can't wait for the Tower of Impossible Expectations revamp that makes it extremely easy damageless. Somehow they fixed the maze. The maze isn't even the biggest problem. The biggest problem is getting into the maze. You can actually solve the maze damageless, because the exit is behind like a one-stud wall from the entrance. Or more like 2 one-stud walls if you're doing it damageless. I don't know why, this just doesn't feel right, because I'm not paying attention to any of the jumps. I think it's just that I've been playing this game for so long that I've gotten potentially bored of it. But this is actually fun. I just don't feel like I'm thinking about jumps anymore. What? Okay, I assume this is just... yeah. No puzzles. It would be fun to actually confirm damageless towers with cuts, though, because it would be way easier than having to do things like Citadel of Wacky Strategy in one attempt. I almost did beat it, but I failed because of one luck-based section. Also, yes, I do have a Citadel of Wacky Strategy damageless route, and it works, I think. I'm pretty sure I did test it, on top of the other tests I did. Probably the most amount of times I've ever beat one tower, which makes me very prepared for the Ring 2 Tower Rush. Well, aside from Tower of Falling and Failing and Tower of Eternal Suffering, but Falling and Failing isn't that bad. Tower of Tramps will be a problem. If I don't remember what to do, so I might have to practice that one specifically. It is nice that there's a new tower in Ring 1. It also, I forget this fixes like the huge problem that used to exist with Tower of Killjoys and Tower of Heck. Huh. Yeah. Oh. I wasn't meant to do that, was I? Oh yeah, there's a hole down there. Look, I can jump up the swinging platforms. Yeah, I remember this. I've done this before. I feel like I remember seeing a video. Oh yeah, no, it was someone like saying in a YouTube video this tower's been released and they were playing it. I guess that makes sense why they were playing it. Also, there's someone in here with me. They might also be doing the tower rush. Nah. Also, I should probably keep chat open so I can, like, GG. I'm going now. Damageless. Way. That player is actually pretty fast. Hi. I'm doing the tower rush. I think I can do this. I can do this. I completed Citadel of Black Ops Sling too many times, so I'm already prepared to do that in like 30 minutes. I don't know all the checkpoint locations in the Citadel, but to be honest, I don't know the checkpoint locations of any tower. Because working that out requires a massive amount of testing, and I only really need to know that information for Damageless. I might look into doing laptop splitting someday though, but with cuts specifically, because in one section that sucks. Oh, it's this music. Sphere. Oh, I was supposed to go down. That almost ended poorly. Why don't I go out there? There's nothing out there. Unindicated conveyor moment. Oh, it's a Gilbert maze. I like these. Conveyor was slightly stronger than I thought. Usually they're just really slow. Like those ones. I wonder how far I am. Oh, I'm at floor 8, I'm almost at floor 9. No one won. Okay, I'm at floor 9. I feel like I remember having like some big fail here, but I think I'm thinking about Citadel of... Oh god, which one was it? I think it was Citadel of winning every run in EToH XL, or EToH XL. There's some blue floor, I think it had like LOL spelled in it, in studs, but I don't remember. It's a long time ago. It's probably messing around getting ready to do something like the Ring 3 Citadel Rush. So I'm almost done with this tower as well, which is nice. Oh, wrong way. Here it is. Oh no, kill bricks. Ah. Wait, is this netted? No. I wonder if this is the tower that gave you one of the glass slammers. I've got 2 of them, for some reason. Very good for healing, though. Like anti-kill bricks, they all heal 5. What's this? Oh. I shouldn't do that. Epic skip. Hooray! I've never beat this tower before. Oh, well, actually I did, but that was in the event. New badge! Wait, where's my badge? Alright. Does it just not count if I do it in a tower rush? Strange. I guess I'll have to go back for it. Wait, if it doesn't count when I do it in a tower rush, that means I'm still gonna have to beat the towers. I have to do it... Shit. My plan was to beat all of the towers by doing the tower rush. And that would be important for areas like Zone 4, where I've only done the soul-crushing towers and maybe some of the easier ones, but not the remorselesses and intenses. That's unfortunate. I might just still do the tower rushes regardless. What the? That player was like delayed by like 5 whole seconds. Did they fall? Or are they gonna teleport back up? Yeah, no, they actually just fell. This shouldn't take too long. I've played this tower a bunch of times. There's something I kind of want to test, though. Like, after completing the tower, it looks like I get reset. I wonder if the rock gets reset. Because it always saves the previous rock that you had out. It's, I think, the original way I found out how to perform offset center of mass in this game. I think there were some items that were giving me like very mild offset center of mass, and then I messed around with the rock and found a way to do quite a significant amount. I think it's the same now as if you equip and unequip any item in the game. Back when I found it, it was very useful. It was like the original way, I think, in this game. There is a new way I found. I don't think anyone knows about it, but it's actually extremely useful and damageless, especially in areas like the Arcane Area and the Pit of Misery. In fact, it's needed to do Tower of Modernistic design choices damageless, which I might cover at some point. Alright, how do I do this? Also, I feel like I saw like a transparent platform or something. I thought those platforms used to fall. I guess not. Maybe they did. They just had to nerf it. I think one of the secret teleporters has been removed. The teleport to the big staff area. Huh. You know what, I'm not gonna risk it. I feel like they'd put an invisible wall. Oh, I should have risked it. Oh wait, I can do... I really want to. Ah, remember this music? Shit! That skip is harder than I remember. Granted, I haven't done it in a long time. Okay, I can do that. Alright, I will not be doing that skip. Oh, I want to. Oh yeah, I think the developers, like, fixed the weird, like, unindicated invisible platform on the next floor. So I kinda wanna see what they did with it. Oh yeah, they must have replaced it with... Wait, no, because it was like that platform, I think. So yeah, it's just been replaced with a falling platform. That's cool. Definitely makes it way easier to do that section. I think the first time I got there I was really confused. I think I just decided to jump and that happened. I just made it. I also have to make sure not to accidentally get myself killed in Tower of Killjoys. By using the balloon. That balloon can actually kill you. It's one of the few places where you can lose your entire run. I think the only other place is Tower of Impossible Expectations. Two more floors. This is going really well. I got a 1 in 11 million ring select. What? There's no way. It's a player with 8 towers. They've probably joined the game like 10 times. If that's true though, that's very impressive. Also, the whole thing is a trip part. I didn't know that. I think it's been changed so it's not just the start. And I remember when I did this entire tower holding jump. I do kind of want to bring back the holding jump challenge. Because, unlike Damageless, like, the holding jump challenge actually became impossible at a certain point. Like, I feel like with Damageless, you could relatively easily gain access to all the areas of the game. Especially now after the point merge. After the point merge, it's like very easy to access every area in the game, damageless. At least from the looks of it, given how much of a surplus of points there are right now. There's also a bunch of towers that aren't that difficult to do that haven't been done yet, and there's also, like, all the zones past Zone 2. But, EToH holding jump, back when I did it, like, I couldn't make it past Ring 2. But I think I kinda wanna go back to it someday. Someday means probably a few years from now, but I will want to oh, that's cool. It's not invisible anymore. But I do kind of want to go back to EToH holding jump again, because after the point merge, it becomes actually possible for me to... What the f... Okay. After the point merge, it becomes genuinely possible for me to... First major fail, to be honest. So, after the point merge, like, it's become genuinely possible for me to access Ring 3 holding jump, which is amazing. And it would probably also become possible for me to access the later zones. Basically, EToH holding jump would not be possible if it wasn't for the merge. It probably still isn't possible because of the boss fights, but, you know. It almost functions as an EToH maximum jumps challenge, because you never stop holding jumps, so it's the absolute maximum number of jumps you can do in that time frame. Also, I'd need to change it to, like, pressing jump every single frame, but I can't do that, so I'd have to, like, code it or something. I don't know how though. Okay, I want to see if the rock saved. I think it saved. Yeah. So now I can do the thing. Aha. I don't think you even need offset for that. But yeah, the rock saves even after you die, I think. Or get reset. This is now an unlegit run. Yeah, whatever. I'm here to have fun. And to finally 100% this game. Which means every tower point. I'm not doing Citadel of Infinite Void, legit or damageless. Not yet. I do remember a long time ago when I did the Citadel of Infinite Void skip, it was, when I did the Citadel of Infinite Void skip, I don't know if I said it, but I knew that it was only a theoretical skip. Because for it to work, it would have to... The ground in the actual game, in the Pit of Misery, would have to be the same as the height in the actual testing game. And in the testing game, it's just a base plate. Of course, the skip got patched, so it's not possible in any degree. Or at least that's what I thought. I found a potential way to do it, and all you need is lower ground. I think. Anyway, I checked out the Pit of Misery, and apparently there's lower ground. Oh wait, yeah. Forgot about that. Intentional skip. I remember doing these jumps, like those were far jumps back when I was doing them. I think there was one that was especially far. We got so far. What's this? Enjoying the game so far. This is the beginning of a journey that can last for years. Oh, I'm aware. Are these actual players? No. Alright. I've been copyrighted. Killjoys! I know how to beat this tower in like 3 minutes. It doesn't mean I'm going to, so I will get kicked. Wait, did they patch the lag high jump? The high jump's been patched. Not sure if that was to make it easier for new players or just to patch the skip. Oh, and they fixed the atrocious button part. I honestly can't tell what that button part was meant to be. I just pushed the X pusher and let it slide back every time. Wasn't it like a really weird strategy? Whoa. Is the turret faster? I don't think it ever shot this much. I feel like you can tell it's a new player because they're going like way slower, taking their time. Rightfully slow. Like I was definitely really slow on this, probably slower than they are right now. Unfortunately, I don't have footage of me actually doing Tower of Killjoys. Except I technically do. I have footage of the very end of it. It's probably one of my favorite bits of footage that I still have, because it's the oldest footage I have of me playing this game. I also have Tower of Cold Hands, Tower of Keyboard Yeeting, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, how was this done damageless? Ow. Oh yeah, you just have to... Yeah, this was a bit of a pain, wasn't it? There we go. Now, I've heard a few things about this. First of all, for some reason it doesn't look like Neat is in the Tower Rush. And also... Wait, what? Oh, never mind. I remember hearing before that Tower of Killjoys doesn't send you to Neat anymore. That's either been reversed, or they just... So I was either lied to, or that thing was reversed. Also, there's a platform missing there now. And I don't mind the fact that I'm standing over the void. This could actually end very poorly. I like how even Neat gets a little updated island. It's got a tree now. If you fail here, you just land on it. Wall hop. Hey. Not even doing the wall hop skip. Gotta do it for Neat. Oh no, it's the button. It's the push boxes. Wasn't this tower like based off Tower of Inception? It's weird because it seems like it would be the other way around, but it definitely isn't. This really is just, like, based on Tower of Inception, so it's just nerfed Inception. There's one thing that I've actually been thinking about for a while. There's a skip you can do from that floor to clip into the final section of the map. I think if you do it correctly, you don't even have to land on the kill brick. You can actually jump past the kill brick and land in a safe spot. Just after a healing simulator. It would allow you to do the final part of the tower without taking damage. The reason why I keep thinking about that is it skips a checkpoint to do it there. But if you make it all the way up there... if you make it all the way up there and over to that top section, instead of having to jump down there and manage to land that really precise jump, you could just go back down here, clip through the wall, and jump into that section there. Honestly, a way easier damageless route. It would be especially easy if you don't have to do the section on the outside at the top of this section with the giant kill brick spinner, because of all the jumps that need to be done to avoid the spinner. But I've never looked into it. Also, I like how it's turning on and off way faster now. You don't have to wait as long. I wonder if they've still got the outlined section. What? Where'd the outlines go? There was like an outline section here that led you to one of them. I don't think it was this one. That means they moved a lockpick. I don't know where though. Uh-oh. Was this always timed? It's just gonna be me confused over what small changes are actual changes and what is just me misremembering things. Secret? Wait, hold on. I'm missing something. I want to do this. Yeah, there we go. I want my key display. I forgot this was a thing, and that I had it set to 0. I don't know why. It's especially a problem if I'm in one of those really rare towers where it's like, here's a light source, but it's a key display. I think that's all of them. Unless the outlined one just doesn't exist. What? Oh, okay, there we go. The other one's just too high up. Man, this would be a lot easier with head collision deactivated. To be honest, it wouldn't be that much easier. Deactivated head collision only makes things easier when those things are extremely difficult already. Like Tower of the Roof's Peak. Granted, I think that would break Tower of the Roof's Peak. What is that? What is that? Is that a safety net? Oh yeah, no, it's definitely a safety net for that jump or something. Oh, that's fun. Also, for some reason, I don't know why that's there. Oh no, it's this. I think I'm misremembering how this feels, but this button section, I think to me, probably feels like the push box. This push box section probably used to feel the same way that the push box section in Citadel of Void feels now. You're extreme risk of knocking yourself off. Wait, what? What? They removed the balloon! Also, how am I supposed to do this without, like... Okay, there we go. That works. I think they removed the balloon because if you hit the pusher with the balloon, you just get launched. It happened to me once, it sucks. I didn't have to even concern myself over that. Button. I missed. How are you even meant to do this damage though? So I assume like heli-lag high jumping? Yeah. Oh yeah, I forget I'm actually gonna have to do the second half. Because the thing is, here I can just do this. Ow. Wait, what? I thought I was gonna go with the, like, going back and forth strategy. They added this. This is kinda cool, actually. I like a lot of these small changes. Especially like that I can recognize them. I definitely failed that jump before. Yeah, I'll do it. I wonder if they've still got the same music for this next section. Probably. I'd be surprised if they didn't. Yeah! I think that's one of the only permanent speed boosters in the area, except the one in laptop splitting and the one in laptop splitting. Okay. There's two of them. There's also a timed one in laptop splitting. I forget if there's one in that spot in the basement. I don't think there was. Oh shit. I don't think I've been here in like 5 years. This feels weird. No, I've definitely been here before, but I think I was in like a super buffed version of it back in the Tower Buffs game. Squidward. I like this tower's use of client objects. Like, this was probably like a modern tower by my standards. Like, there were a lot more client objects in this tower than there were in any other tower I played before. Where's the fin stud path? Okay, they still got a fin stud path. Like 0.75. The first time I ever did this tower, I remember seeing... Oh, they removed it. There was like a secret area down there, and I jumped down to see what was going on, and I realized I couldn't get back up, and I thought I lost. Somehow a devastating fail to me, but it turned out that I got teleported as soon as I hit the bottom kill break. I honestly thought this was a GB check. I didn't know you'd get teleported back up when you hit the kill break. Probably because it's never happened to me before, at least back then. So I'm just really glad that got changed. But not changed, that it was in the game. Okay, I do kind of want to check out the skip then, see if it was really a thing. Because the theoretical damage to skip would be huge. I think checkpoints still are active in these towers. I wonder if I'm gonna need to heal for, like, the healing sim part. Okay, it's push box hell. Wait, what? Is that... Oh, cool, they made push box hell a lot faster. To be honest, it's not even that long. I can't imagine somehow messing this up. Even though I probably did. It's just one giant nostalgia trip. For some reason, Tower of True Skill probably isn't that kind of tower for me, like a nostalgic one. I have footage of my completion of this tower from this point onwards. Because I was mainly just recording it from the end. It's very cool. I don't know how I'd start healing at a section like this, because I remember, like, sitting here and healing. It only took half my health. It's slightly harder to see the platforms right now. Oh shit, I forgot I'm gonna have to do Citadel laptops playing. It's gonna be a bit weird. This is a very long one. I think this is taking close to 10 minutes. I wonder how interesting this will get when I end up having to do the Ring 10 tower, or the Zone 10 tower rush. I am a little concerned of the Zone 10 tower rush due to, well... apparently it's the hardest tower rush. For the longest time, the Zone 1 tower rush used to be the hardest, and then there was a time lost area that had the new hardest. But now there's this one. Granted, I think the next time lost area is going to have the hardest tower rush yet, just because I've seen what one of the towers looks like. One of the towers is completely insane. Like, I remember seeing someone playing it a while back. It's a tower that's probably only like 5 minutes long, really short, but like mid-remorseless, and extremely punishing. If you fail even once, you're not teleported back to the start, you're thrown into the void. Devastating in a tower rush where you have a high chance of failing a tower that punishing. Because failing in a regular run only sets you back probably like a few minutes at most. In a tower rush, it will set you back like an hour and a half. Oh wait, no, this is the time lost areas. This will set you back like 3 hours. Because there's like 20 towers. I know, I'm in Tower of Keyboard Eating. It's been a while. I've been to a lot of these towers before, whether it be in the form of the Obelisk of Weird Nostalgia or the Citadel variants, basically EToH XL. I've been here before, but Tower of Rage is the only exception, really. I've been to the dropper of Tower of Rage because, once again, the one rule of EToH, every single dropper in existence is skippable. Literally every single one. I'm yet to find a dropper that isn't skippable. Granted, Citadel of Laptop Splitting's first dropper does a decent job, but you can still skip to it from like floor 5. There was also a way during the Christmas event that I found a way to clip in. And, like, the devs tried everything. They've got a 2-stud wall and a kill brick, like, invisible insta-kills to stop you from clipping in. I still clipped in. The giant spinner, I can't make that. I've heard that this area has been made slightly easier. Oh yeah, those are like 2 stud gaps now instead of 1. The old strat of having to hold W at a very specific angle so you don't get pushed off. Kinda like this. I almost just slid off because I hit my head against that somehow. Also, there's little windows. It's like a house. Oh shit. Well, time to do it again. I wonder if that's wall hoppable. Oh, it is, I think. Oh my god, the conveyor's misaligned. Was it always misaligned like that? I don't think so. Oh my god! How am I doing this? I've suddenly started making a load of mistakes. Well, actually 2 mistakes, but doing it in the same place kinda sucks. I don't know if I've ever properly done the fin stud in a run. I might want to do it. Oh yeah, this is like the ice gameplay and stuff. I'm only like halfway in. This floor always feels like it's way higher up than it is. It must be because of other towers or something. I think once I somehow missed the ladder, like I bounced off of it or something. But I think I might be imagining a different skip. I did the wall hop skip once before. This was also quite a scary jump back when I did it. And this one. That is still a pretty mean jump for a tower of this difficulty. What's this? Probably a present location. I don't know, maybe it's related to the Poison Lake or some shit. I need to watch that video on like the Poisonous River or whatever it was. Because I saw a video like... Oh, I never watched it. Oh, I was not paying attention. I remember seeing like a community post or a description of a video briefly talking about it and how it was basically just like a 2-year-long puzzle that was basically just made to mess with like puzzle hunters or solvers and shit, which seems a little mean. Like, apparently this was connected to everything. It was connected to the Salt Pillar and the Ring 3 event realm. Like, really was connected to everything. I'd honestly be surprised if the 3 secret circles weren't also connected to it. Because, like, that might be the one answer that I could possibly have as to why those things exist. Because I'm losing my mind. I will never understand what those circles are for. Also, it's getting pretty warm. Can you clip back in if you fall outside the tower, or do you need to restart the tower rush? There's not a very good place where I can demonstrate exactly without falling out, but if you line yourself up with the corner, do dance, and then shift. When you're furthest out, press shift lock and move towards the wall by, I think, holding D. So, like, shift and D right there. Kinda like this. But up against the corner, you should be able to clip in. There are tutorials of it on YouTube. A lot of people started making videos on that glitch as soon as Corner Clip got patched. So I think it was already a known glitch. Not by me though, I had no idea about that glitch and it's really useful. You might also be lucky enough to be in a tower that has an invisible corner flip. I think Thanos Tower had that, where if you go up against the corner and press F, you should just be able to clip right in. But that probably isn't in many towers. I think it's in Thanos Tower though. Because you're almost expected to just clip back in instead of doing the outside section backwards. Oh wait, I'm on like floor 8. But yeah, if you fell on the outside of a tower or something, I wish the best of luck to you on beating that tower. There are technically a bunch of other ways to clip in. Anyway, I want to do the fin stud once. I think I might have done this a long time ago. Game design. The alternative to this is like literally a memorize the correct path type thing. Anyway, I can skip that last one. You're given the code there and you just have to do it. Also, I gotta say, like, Tower of Keyboard Yeeting, the final floor, like, probably the most intense music for an ending, like, the most epic music for the completion of a tower, like, ever. Like, I don't know why the final floor of Tower of Keyboard Yeeting just goes so hard. It is great, though, to have, like, this epic music playing when you're only just skilled enough to beat this. I'm not going to experience much of it due to how much faster I am at this now. But back when I was doing this, like, having this music at the end of this, when it's, like, only my 4th tower, or 5th, amazing. Anyway, there we go. 1 hour in, I have done 8 of the towers. Well, actually, probably 7. Tower of Stress. I have not been here in a long time, but I did do the citadel of it. Not all of it, but some of it. Up to some Killbrick spinner or something. Wait, did they make this easier? Ah, that's nice. That section isn't, like... To be honest, it wasn't that bad originally, but it's a lot clearer that you have to go to a side that's raised. This tower does have a decent number of skips. Wait, I could actually do I could do this skip for the first time. Great. I don't know if I've ever properly done that skip before. I might want to actually do it. Although I did fail it, so I might just do the usual route I do. I'll see. I might do it one more time. I've never liked starts up against walls very much, and this is thin starts up against walls. So basically as bad as it gets. Oh, that was close. No! I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I'm not doing that again. Bro, can't even do a challenging tower. Cringe. Wait, is this... This should be a challenging tower, I think. It does look darker red. Okay, so, yeah. Not doing that skip. Because it's just gonna get me killed. Oh, wait, if you... Oh, if you need to restart the tower rush, so, yeah, no. I guess I thought you were in a tower. Oh, oops. I assume, honestly, you probably weren't stuck in a tower, you were just wondering if I could clip back in. There is one place now that I could actually fail. It's... Tower of Inevitable Failure. Wait, no. Tower of Impossible Expectations. Floor 9 outside. That's the end to a lot of people's runs in this tower rush, I think. I remember trying to do this holding jump, it was insane. I think I did it once. Because this tower was theoretically possible holding jump, but it was just insane. But I do want to do the holding jump challenge, because it is a genuinely really difficult challenge if I want to do it, and it... I mean, previously it was almost impossible to even get to ring 3. Now it's a lot easier, but still a challenge. Also, one of the steeples isn't even possible anymore, I don't think, unless you can do head collision clipping and shit. Now, it would require you to deactivate head collision while pressing jump every frame, and with heli powers deactivated, well, my heli clip broken, it's not as easy. I also have no idea how to heli clip, because I never learned heli clipping, because head collision clipping was just superior. You can do mid-air head collision clipping. I only learned that a few days ago. Oh shit, I forgot about this. Ugh. I only learned a few days ago that you can do mid-air head collision clipping, which honestly makes sense. because it only depends on the frame you jump. And you can jump for a few frames from midair. Yo, ladder flicking. I don't remember if the skip would... I don't think there's a checkpoint in this section, so it's fine. Forgot about this. Wait, the music's been changed. I don't remember this music. Falling platforms. I probably failed those a few times. And that. I can't wait to do a 7 jump in Tower of Rage. At least that's what I call them. This is... yeah. How long have you been playing EToH for? I started playing in like 2020. I think January 2020 as well. So, close to 5 years. Well, actually, no, over 5 years. I was, like, extremely active on the game for the first 8 months. And then in which I managed to go from a skill level that was probably around, like, low hard or something, to low insane. Problem is I kind of burnt myself out of Tower of Inevitable Failure, spent, like, a few months away from the game, finally came back and beat it, and then I didn't try to get better for another 2 years. Then I think I spent, like, maybe 2 weeks trying to get better at the game and went from low insane to low extreme. Almost got to high extreme, because I almost beat Tower of Externalizing Insanity on my first try. I did try to get better for like 50 days straight, like probably like 2 months ago. And I think I might have got better. I'm probably around Terrifying skill now. But I don't have any proof of that, because the way I was improving was a bit different than usual. Not something that can quite be measured. Also, oh, that's cool. You didn't used to actually be moved on those. They moved without you, but I think they move with you now. Or you move with them. Anyway, this is floor 9 almost. I wonder if I can do this damageless. Ah, shit. Yeah, no, I wasn't doing that. There is the wall hop method, or the misalignment method. Wait, it's not misaligned anymore. They fixed it. Well, it's still possible with wall hopping. Or, you know, you could just clip out somewhere. In fact, where's a good place to clip out? You could do it there. Yeah, you could just clip out from there and then you'd suddenly be able to hit that. There's always, like, so many solutions in Damageless to a problem. Wait, what the... Holy shit! So that whole thing about there being only one more place where I could possibly fail the Tower Rush, I was wrong. Turns out, this jump in Tower of Stress has been made really punishing. I think originally the truss was over the edge, but only by like 5 studs. If you missed, you could go a little to the side, probably. You probably wouldn't have the time for it, but seeing the giant gap was a lot more ominous. I wasn't prepared for that. Wait, I could see Citadel of Laptop Splitting's secret ending. It's just up there. Oh, actually, I just realized it would be really cool if Citadel of Laptop Splitting's secret ending was forced in, like, the Tower Rush. Like, the real way to get the secret ending was to do the Tower Rush instead of having to press, like, 100 buttons that keep hiding themselves in really obnoxious spots. I haven't done the actual secret ending because it just looks like a pain to do. I also think that would be cool, especially since there's a tower. The Zone 10 tower has like a little secret area. Okay. Yeah, no invisible wall stuff this time, I don't think. This was a really weird jump. back when I had to do it. Like, it's very far and it doesn't look like something you're meant to do. Wait, does the song start slightly further in? I think it does. Every time I hear this music, I always think to that one Mario Kart, like, skips video. Still one of my favorite videos on all of YouTube. Alright, I'm gonna do it the safe way. Anyway, Tower of Stress took about 10 minutes. One day I'm gonna do like a sub 100 minute run on this or something. With the right skips, I could do it very quickly. So someone beat that. I'm not really paying attention to many of the wins, because there's a lot of wins in places like these. Da-da-da. Oh yeah, the secret codes. Why is it red? Oh yeah, the floor. Secret floor. I wonder if Tower of Impossible Expectations outside section has been made safer. After seeing Tower of Stress, I have a feeling it was made more dangerous. Cycle skip. Not a cycle skip. Yeah, this is probably going to take another hour for me to do these next 4. Actually, it's definitely going to take another... because Citadel Laptop Swing still takes me like 30 minutes. And that's if I'm fast at it. Granted, I've played it like 50,000 times. I always feel like every tiny skip I do might skip a checkpoint. I'm always concerned about that, even though I still do the skips. I am a little bit worried of the idea that I try to do every Tower Rush, but I just get tired and never do them. Especially the Zone 1 Tower Rush, that thing is pain. And the Zone 10 Tower Rush is apparently even more punishing somehow. I can't imagine the Zone 10 Tower Rush. Oh shit, I forgot about that. I was just thinking, wait, isn't there a falling platform here? I could theoretically, like... No. I could make it fall down a little, but... Wait, where am I going? Okay, I'm going this way, apparently. But yeah, no, like... It's gonna take a little bit longer for me to beat this. I'm probably gonna have to spend about 3 hours on this. Hopefully not. I'm hoping Tower of True Skill only takes like 10 minutes. Because that's basically how long it's gonna take if I don't mess it up. Oh yeah, I plan to journey through the entire game again, completing every single tower. I am hoping that completing towers on Tower Rush actually gives you the badge, but it didn't give me the badge for completing that other tower, the new one in this area, so I'm a little concerned about that. But I guess I'll have to see if I have a new tower point at the end of all of this. I think this had a section that looked pretty nasty, damageless or something. Oh yeah, but you had to do like that or something. Wait, no you don't, that's just a regular skip, and a very difficult one as well. Lol. I think once I managed to do like a weird like arm gliding thing on that. It was a while ago though. Back when I first did it or some shit. Man, this feels like a really safe platform, doesn't it? Alright, here I go. I forget if it's safe or not. To be honest, it doesn't actually look dangerous at all. I just realized, yeah, there's one that wasn't unindicated falling platform back there. The frame is not as neon green as I remember. Did they make the frame lighter? Or was it just always like this? The truss is visible now, I don't know if it always was. I forget you can skip that, but whatever. I forget where you go for this floor, like, you can go anywhere. I think I already went the wrong way and I can't even tell. Yeah, I normally go that way. That's such a long path. But yeah, I don't usually go this path, I don't think. So I'd have to make jumps like that. And then this little curved section. I remember this section was a bit of a pain, because it's the section that teaches you that you can't just hold jump on falling platforms, you have to walk on them. And that could be buggy sometimes. Anyway, I'm getting there. Oh, there they go. I love that there are just one studs that do that. Because they're kind of like, they're allowed to spin, so they just go crazy. I could have climb jumped that and died. I like how it looks like these jumps could probably just be done without the high ground. I clipped into the floor. Oh wait, how are you supposed to do this damageless again? I think you just press jump at the right time or some shit. Not like that. But yeah, I guess I can demonstrate that clipping back inside thing if I fail this. I really hope I don't. Okay. What the? That's a bit of hair. I feel like I've been here before in a Tower Rush. I think I might have actually done a Tower Rush up to this point before. It feels like a really old memory. Like, back when I did the Ring 3 Tower Rush, I probably came here and tried to do the Ring 1 Tower Rush afterwards, and I just failed here and couldn't clip back in. Or maybe I was just tired and didn't want to keep going. I could be thinking of someone else's run from like several years ago, like one of those like old EToH or EToH fail videos. But it's just one fail. Oh, can I do it damageless? Wow, I actually did it damageless. I don't know what this is. This is like bouldering or some shit. Also, I forgot what like high level, like really skilled bouldering is like. The music is not helping. Hold on, I want to see what floor they're on. Oh, it's Tower of Madness. Alright, let's keep going. I want to go to the secret cage. I forget you can just... Okay, I forget you can just do that jump. Probably. First bit of low roof gameplay in a while. I almost messed it up as well. Because I thought I was jumping to the sphere. Yeah. It can especially be done if you have, like, wall-less like high jumps and stuff. So the only way it isn't possible is if there's, like, an invisible wall there. And then technically you can, like, item clip it, but that would just be useless. Good thing there's nowhere I'll ever have to do a mid-air item clip, except maybe Tower Falling and Failing Damageless. Also, one thing I never noticed, yeah. I probably noticed this a while back, but this is loss. It's just here. Oh yeah, no, I think I've done it before. But like, if it wasn't possible, it would definitely be possible with like high jumping. I think what tower's after this. Oh shit, Tower of Rage. I haven't been to Tower of Rage in like 5 years. I wonder which path is Can Collide true. Wait, what? No, that is Can Collide false, though. Okay, I'm glad they've indicated this. Oh wait, you're meant to jump in there. There are a lot of traps in, like, Ring 1 and stuff. That one's really mean, though. Just pushes you off. I forget how that was done damageless, actually. This tower is possible damageless, I just don't remember how they did it. Also, I never clipped out the cage. Wait, there's no cage there. Alright. I still got EToHs equipped. There's kill bricks. It's a really long tightrope. You know I gotta do it. The skip! Literally the skip everyone uses. Oh my god! I don't know how these jumps are still terrifying. Some things never change. It took so long for me to, like, do these jumps in my first completion of this tower. And that's with me doing the skip that, like, skips more than half of them. Like, it was crazy. They actually expected you to do all of that, and it's really difficult. Like, back when I did it for the first time, like, I was probably shaking like crazy when I finally got past it. So I don't know what that's for. Anyway, Tower of Rage. It's finally time. I haven't been to the tightrope hell floor in, like, a long time. I think there was some weird, like, secret ending in this tower, but I forget. There was, like, a secret or something. Oh wait, no, it wasn't... yeah, there was something there and that led to something. But I don't think it was... Okay, let's see what it is. I messed up, so whatever. I have a suspicion and do not want to click that, because that's going to send me somewhere. Because I don't know how to get to elongated runs. I feel like... Why are they asking in Ring 1? I know how to get to Citadel of Void. Is this a new player, or, like... I don't think so. I can go back to rock gambling. fire. No, I'm not doing the skip. The true Ring 1 Tower Rush would be doing the Citadel of Laptops splitting secret ending or some shit at the end. I feel like... oh wait, no, these are the tilting platforms. They're not even tilting that much. They're not like the ones in Tower of Holy Flip or Tower of Keyboard Eating. Oh, I like this platform. I think it's also in Tower of Cold Hands. Oh, maybe it was Hands Sweating. It's the one in Ring 2. They had that weird triangle section nerfed. And then you've got like the cluster of studs that just exist for some reason. Oh. Okay, well that went poorly. At least I didn't accidentally clip into the ground. Gun. So I think I'm going to be using the skip now. To be fair, everyone uses that skip. There we go. Wait, I got it. Cheater. You skipped the tower. Now you shall be deleted. Oh, whatever. I receive a fair punishment for having to do the ice tightrope floor. Without jumping. Oh wait, yeah, it's not that slippery actually. I could just do this without jumping. Yeah, I'm doing this without jumping. Although it is extremely risky if I end up falling off the tightrope for even a second, because I'll launch. I'm gonna hold jump. Oh shit, no, bad idea! Well, I was slightly worried about the idea of climb jumping somehow. This might actually take a while. I am worried that I won't be able to beat this. Yeah, I've only got 4 towers left. Thing is, the next 3 towers are all concerning for different reasons as well. I think this is how I used to do this, like, just crazy fast. Just no regard. Okay, let's just stop here. Ow, my eyes. I wasn't blinking. I can take it slow here. That was really risky, actually. Was this always the music? It sounds familiar, but it sounds like a remix. Yeah, I'm doing that. Wait, did they... Whoa! I love EToH! Whoa! 6 minutes. That's actually really impressive. This section used to be way harder. These three stud poles weren't here before. I think it might have been like... It was either like this, or maybe they were slightly closer packed together. But it used to be way harder than that. A lot of the small nerfs that have been received since this game changed ownership have been like really good. Like, I feel like they're really convenient to me even now, like after I've improved so much. I can only imagine how good this would be to a new player who doesn't want to suffer on some of the meanest jumps that used to exist. Granted, you still have to do this section. This section does kind of suck. It's well made, but the jumps... Actually, it's not that bad, it's just a little nerve-wracking, I guess. You know I gotta do it. I could do the inside, but if I fail I have to like high jump. Nah. Damageless players when they have to do the GBJ. Wait, how do I do this again? Okay, hold on, let me jump to this one. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's the falling platform section, which is just a load of them. What? I feel like they used to go the whole way before. Also, there is no space in my here. I don't think they used to do that. But I can't imagine a way of doing this without it being like this. I don't feel right here. This is where I'm gonna have to go on that swing. Yep. This thing's a little bit dangerous. It will try to slide you off. I think there used to only be 2 of them, now there's like 4. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there was only 2. Gameplay. Oh wait, I just realized what floor I'm on. Yeah, here we go. What if I were to... Aha! Skill. Oh no, it's this. I do not like invisible gameplay. I'm glad that for the especially nasty invisible gameplay they make it visible. Though it does make me feel like it wasn't originally visible. Also, I think this is one of the... I think this is the place where I'm gonna have to do the only 7 jump. And I really don't like 7 jumps. There's even one in Tower of Holy Flip, which makes me think that Tower of Holy Flip is, like, very similar to Tower of Rage, actually. Uh-oh. Yeah. I'm in the 1-star hell section. This is the kind of gameplay you'd find in, like, Tower of True Skill or something. Floor 3 or some shit. Hi. It's been such a long time since I've ever been here. It feels really new, but at the same time feels old. It's weird. Because I haven't been here in so long that it honestly feels new. So I don't know why they put that there. Oh yeah, also this section. I think I failed that jump once before. It might be actually in my completion video. I feel like half of my memories are completely fake. That just gives me, like, unmarked conveyor vibes. Alright, I'm coming up on the 7 jump. I don't like these kinds of jumps. That's what I call a 7 jump, because it really does just look like the number 7. And they're typically... okay. It's close. These kinds of jumps are typically extremely mean. Okay. They just feel especially janky. Final floor. At least, final, actually, challenging floor. I don't know where I'm going, but it's fine, because I'm fast. So I'm supposed to go down there. Fuck that. I'm a little concerned Ring 1 is filled with those long walks, but you never know if it's gonna have a falling platform. I think only one of them actually does, though. Actually, never mind. Screen punching is 2. It's over! Honestly, not that bad. It is only a challenging tower. It's a high challenging tower, though. Like, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people who used to say this was harder than Tower of Impossible Expectations, and that it should be intense difficulty. Oh wait, yeah, no! Loads of people were saying that this was, like, harder than Tower of Impossible Expectations, and that this should be intense, and that's why I did Tower of Impossible Expectations first. I actually did Rage after Impossible Expectations, I think. Man, I hope that wasn't a lie. Can I can, but I'm concerned. I don't think I'm even meant to. I don't really remember how you navigate this place, it's kind of a mess. I went too far. Or not. I'm gonna work backwards. It's been a while since I've done this, so... I need to get there. Which means I need to get there. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go the long way then. Granted, I think this is actually the shortest way to get around. I don't know why, but I feel like I have this really old memory of there being something at the top of this frame. It's like, I think I got onto the frame once and I saw something. But that would be odd, because I know there's nothing up here. Yeah, there's nothing. I think I might have come up here a long time ago to check. I went the wrong way. You know what, though? I create my own path. Or rather, I just take the wrong path and then turn it into the right path. I do a skip. Alright, I'm in the most dangerous tower of the run. Wait, I forget Citadel Outpost 1 can also kill me. I'm in the impossible damageless tower. Oh, shit. I'm starting to get tired. It's only been an hour and a half. If I'm especially fast, I could get this done in 2.5 hours. Which honestly wouldn't be much longer than my Ring 3 Tower Rush video. And Ring 3 Tower is just going to take a decent bit longer now due to the fact that, first of all, I'm rusty on all the towers, and Cohard. Granted, I don't see Cohard taking me much longer than 30 minutes. I actually tried to do Citadel of Heights and Depths once, but I got soft-locked because for some reason one of the teleporters just didn't work. Specifically the teleport to the section that says you broke the fabric of reality. Reason I decided to do it, I was just kind of bored and did it for fun. Those are... yeah. Oh wait, they fully go now. I think they used to only go to the side. I've always hated that section, because I've managed to fling off of that before. But, yeah, back when I did it, I got soft-locked for some reason, and the only reason I really did it is because I had completed, like, the Obelisk of Heights and Depths, like, 7 times. I almost managed to beat it in under 2 hours, which was actually a huge deal. Someone else managed to do it. They used a bunch of really powerful skips. The thing I find really weird is that there was a skip I remember using in... There was a challenge to beat Citadel of Annoyingly Simple Trials as quickly as possible. I found a major skip and used it in a glitchless run. It should have been allowed by the rules, but it was banned. by a player competing in the challenge. Which, I don't know, I just found it really questionable. I've always kind of disliked, like, EToH speedrunning rules and stuff, because EToH XL's, like, speedrunning rules were absolutely mental. The glitch run rules was specifically, you cannot use a glitch that cannot be done on every device. This is an extremely vague rule, because what devices are they talking about? Are they talking about mobile and console? Are they talking about VR? Are they talking about a bloody smartwatch? So it did kind of create this problem where... And I think one of the examples they gave is that you can't use like high jumping because it can't be done on mobile. A long time ago, and I decided I was gonna gather like 4 clips, like a bunch of different information and proof that like high jumping can in fact be done on mobile, and that it is unfair to not allow players to do like high jumping. But I kind of realized that 1, this wasn't worth my time, and 2, no matter what I said, chances are nothing would be changed. No matter what evidence I provided, I really doubted something would actually happen as a result. I realized I didn't care enough to be trying this hard, so I just kind of left it. So I had the message up there, but I just deleted it before posting it. I remember seeing a meme kind of similar to that. It's like, when you're arguing with someone, you realize it just isn't worth your time. It's just a screenshot of someone holding the backspace key. It's interesting though that something like that kind of just happened to me. Because one of the rules is that you can't use items, and you can't use glitches that can't be done on every device. It's really weird. And I also saw, like, cases like in Tower of Annoyingly Simple Trials, where even if you manage to do a skip glitchless, they just banned it because they didn't like it. They really wanted you to do their basement, they should have made it harder to skip. Like, it follows the rule once again that every dropper is skippable, but somehow fails even further than every other thing I've ever seen, and manages to be a dropper that is skippable, glitchless. It's amazing. Anyway, I get to go to the little relaxation area. This is the last one as well. It's the meme zone. Now, I could soft block right now by going over to that. Teleports you to a secret area. Looks like it's offset. Yeah. Is that Flareon? What the? Hamster. Do they have a tiny spoon, or is that their hand? And then this is Shrek. Oh, and it's the box. I forgot about the box. Who is this? Is that organic popcorn? And Squidward. Squidward's back again. Okay, Ring 1, I just need to mention this. Ring 1 is filled with like a load of different secret skips, right? But there is no secret skip I've ever seen more absurd than this one. You have to go along there, up that, then along that way, and past that. While it looks simple, in the practice game, these platforms are completely invisible. Like, you cannot see those platforms in the practice game. So you have to blindly do this pretty difficult skip. I feel like it's probably one of the least known skips there is, due to just how difficult it is in the practice game. So I'm not doing that damageless. There was also, like, I have my own problems with the EToH speedrunning board, where I think I submitted, like, 4 separate speedruns, all with a certain event item's head collision trick. Every single one of them got silently rejected. Like, I didn't receive a response to the runs at all. Instead, the runs never got accepted and never got rejected. Never ended up on the speedrunning board, and a few days later I noticed that the glitch I was trying to do felt different, like it had been patched. It wasn't fully patched, it can still be done, but I could see there was an attempt to patch it, because it was different. It just feels weird, because like whenever I try to do a trick and use it in a speedrun, the trick immediately just gets patched instead of having the speedrun accepted, which always felt unfortunate. Because I like using glitches and breaking the game in ways to beat the game faster. I think that's the point of speedrunning a lot of the time, and it's unfortunate that whenever I do that, it ends up getting patched. Also, I never realized the grey area between what is and isn't a glitch. I remember seeing the world record run for laptop spotting, or at least some of it. There was, like, a crazy skip that was used in floor 5. It was like a ladder high jump or something. To me, it looks like a glitch, but it's not counted as one. So I never realized there was that kind of grey area with it. Oh yeah, also I'm on the death floor. This one can kill me. Speaking of kill me, this floor is actually pretty dangerous as well. I'm just gonna do that. Whatever shall I do? Yeah, I'm doing this. It's a lot easier. Good. If that doesn't go back, you soft lock yourself. You need to make sure it goes back when you do that, otherwise there's no way back. Because the only way across that gap is with the X pusher. And it does have a tendency to get stuck for some reason. I don't think it's ever been patched, though. I think it just depends on how much force you come into the wall with. But I'm not sure. I'd argue friction, but I don't think it goes against the floor, so there's no friction. Just gets stuck on something. Glued to the wall or something. Almost at the outside that could kill me. There's a part of me that almost wants to die, so I don't have to do Tower of True Skill. Hello, you need help. Not anymore. So yeah, this is how I could die, unless I did like a 200 start high jump. Funnily enough, that's possible, but I won't get into that, because unfortunately, that's kind of the limit, is how difficult damage just gets. Anyway, here we go, panic mode. I want to be very careful about how I do this. So I am doing the trust skip. I mean, no one doesn't do the trust skip, that's the thing though. Like, everyone does it. That was actually really risky. I almost messed that up. But yeah, no one goes out there. What's the controversy with the creator of TLB? I don't know. All I saw was a single comment from one of CRP's meme posts. Apparently, I think it was SA, which I assume stands for sexual abuse. So I think that might be what it was, but I have honestly no idea about, like, controversies most of the time. Either way, like, whenever a tower is removed, it's normally removed for some sort of reason. Like, when Inner and Outer Scaling and Insult to Injury were removed, I realized they were both made by one person. The same one person. So I realized there's only one reason why this could have been removed, and it's only a bad reason. Also, that's really unfortunate. I have to do the outside again. Oh no. I really hate that, like, moving platform. But yeah, I might honestly make a video on the replacement Tower of Buttons. Not the Purgatorio run, not the Purgatorio Tower of Buttons, the new Zone 2 tower when that comes out, if it's not already out. Might do a damage list for fun. Normally assuming the creator's actions has done, like... I don't know what you mean. To be honest, I'm not aware of, like, the details for any of these controversies that resulted in tower deletions. Oh wait, I was supposed to be there. Is there, like, any other way? I really don't want to... Wait, there is. Theoretically. Okay, that's a bad idea. I'm actually close to dying. It's terrifying. I might want to heal, actually. First time I used a healing item. What if I gear speeded the... I might be able to, actually. Because I really dislike that one jump. Thanks. I think I'll be good as long as I can beat Tower of Impossible Expectations. It's the last possible place I could fail, except for, I guess, there are some points on that top swing that can kill me. But I've only ever failed one of those types of points once. So, yeah, I can't gear speed that. I don't know how to do this kind of jump, which is really unfortunate. Okay, got it. This does not give me good vibes. What is this? Wait, did you used to have to do that jump? No. No, there's no way. Okay, well I'm not sure why the coloration's different now. To be honest though, like, it's not like Tower Buttons was like anyone's favorite tower. It was a cool tower, and it's unfortunate that Dissension Tower got removed from the game, but... it's not that bad that the tower's gone. I'm just interested to see what's going to replace it. Also, I don't remember the correct way through here. Oh my gosh, I was talking about this earlier. Where it's like, everyone says Tower of Impossible Expectation. Tower of Rage is harder than Impossible Expectations. People still say it. It must be true. Like, the whole Rage is harder than Impossible Expectations thing is crazy. Also, I don't know what that present is. It just appeared in my inventory today, and I don't know why. And I have to navigate the maze. I think it's this way. Yeah, it's this way. Fuck. Never mind. Hold on, let me get the Prism Slammer in now. I'm glad I have healing items. This makes it way easier to navigate a maze I haven't been in like, years. Actually, I was in here a few days ago. I don't remember why, though. Okay, I'm on the right path. Out on everything that happened on EToH, honestly, but yeah, I was really active on this game for, like, 2020? No, it's... yeah, I joined in 2020. I think I was, like, extremely active for the first, like, 8 months. And then I just kind of stopped. I'm using my healing station. But I was extremely active for the first 8 months, managing to go from, like, low hard difficulty to low insane difficulty in terms of skill. I kind of lost my interest after failing inevitable failures so many times that kind of just broke me. Occasionally, though, I do just come back. I am really glad, though, because apparently, like, I joined in 2020, and 2021 was considered, like, the golden age of EToH. Because, like, so many things apparently came out during that time, and now, with the change... and apparently the game was on a decline ever since 2021 or something. But now that there's been a change in ownership, so many things have changed. It isn't just, like, the lobby revamps and the new areas. I also really like the subtle changes to towers. Like, there's been small changes to, like, the gameplay and stuff. Like, that weird section on Tower of Rage has actually been nerfed, and it's a really good section to nerf, honestly. The original gameplay was actually pretty nasty. And also fixing, like, the 8-year-long problem. That's a lot of kill breaks. Anyway. So, I did a little bit of practice on this a few days ago. So I'm just hoping I can get this over with. I don't think I'm getting under 2.5 hours, though. Because Citadel laptop swing will still take me maybe a bit over 30 minutes. But I'm nearing the end of the entire run, hopefully. This is the one tower where I can realistically fail. And often as well. Even with extreme difficulty skill, which is nice. Or terrifying, I still don't know if it's terrifying now. Probably is. I think one of the reasons why I wanted to get so good at the game and beat, like, catastrophics and stuff was just so that things like Remorseless Towers would become casual for me. And they kind of are starting to become casual, which is nice. Like, this isn't too bad, but this is one of the easiest Remorseless Towers in the game. So easy that it's constantly been called intense. And was it originally intense? Imagine having to align. Nerd. To be fair, aligning is a way better strategy than just YOLO. Also, I guarantee I used to align. I'm actually making good progress already. But it does get harder. There's so many players here. Someone's got the gravity coil. I honestly don't know much about the toxicity, but I would say 2021 probably was quite a toxic time. I think the Elite Obvious role, I think, contributed to a lot of toxicity, but that was in like 2019 or something, I think. The only thing I can remember from 2020, back when I joined, and definitely going into 2021, was if any player beat a tower with a boost item, everyone would start saying not GG. That was, like, that's what I remember. That toxicity is still there. I don't know if you mean, like, in the game or the community itself, because, I mean, I don't know anything that goes on in the Discord server most of the time. I'm not really active in there. I sometimes check the announcements to see what's going on. I think the Starlight Archives, I think that was supposed to be like a Ring 7 sub-realm, but it's Ring 8 now. Which I only just noticed from the Trello board. Alright. I really hate this section. I can barely see the platform, so for me it's really just a memory game. Yeah, I mean, I feel like obby communities have the potential to be very elitist. Due to players having to do like extremely difficult and fast-paced gameplay at times, like this, they start to feel superior to others. And there are a lot of people who don't handle being skilled that well, I would say. I guess maybe they feel like their skill has to mean something to other people, but... because it is fun to get good at this game. But it does become a problem when players act toxic because they think they're better. Also, that's like one of the hardest jumps in this tower. Except maybe the floor 9 jump. Or some of the jumps on floor 9. There's one jump that never gets easier for some reason, and it's the most unpredictable one for some reason. Yeah, I feel like there's just a lot of communities that tend to be toxic, but I think the more difficult a game is, the more toxic the community can be. Okay, that was close. This jump's also pretty mean. During Ring 9 release... I don't think I actually fully disagree with that, because I do remember there was something that happened back in Ring 9, where everyone was... Apparently, like, a lot of people were complaining about Tower of High Adrenaline getting into the game or something. I don't remember what the reasoning was, but it was pretty bad reasoning. Because I think there was some YouTuber who covered, like, the tower getting into the game and people complaining about it. So I think standards kind of rose a bit, and people were annoyed about what towers did and didn't get into the game. Still, I can't really track the toxicity too well. Because I haven't played Tower... I think I did a little bit of practice on High Adrenaline a while back. It doesn't seem like a bad tower to me. It's pretty good. Also, I am actually doing really well at this. I'm barely paying attention to what I am doing at all. Oh shit. Alright, there we go. Yeah. I don't think Tower of High Adrenaline is bad. It's actually pretty good. Then again, I barely played it. Oh. That's unfortunate. I'm just gonna have to use the mystery potion. Great. Oh, I haven't used this. There we go. It's still good the tower got into the game, though. Tower of Micromanagement also got into the game. Alright. This jump concerns me, because when I was first here, like, I always saw that as, like, the hardest jump. I managed to do it. The first time I got here, immediately failed this and landed on, like, a one stud somewhere around here. One of my luckiest saves as well. And I managed to do the jump again and make it to the end. It reminds me a lot of a jump on Citadel. Fuck. Yeah, like that. Oh shit, the kill brick. There's a kill brick in here. Yeah, I really hate that jump. I don't know why, but it never gets easier no matter how good you get. You just can't do that jump. Definitely a skill issue, though. I'm gonna have to cheese it, even though you can't even, like, high jump it, so I don't know how I'm gonna do that. It reminds me of a jump in Citadel Wacky Strategy, the final floor. In fact, I think it's identical. I think a long time ago I was looking for, like, new towers to do. I did technically, like, avoid doing Tower of Micromanagement. I think that's mainly because I didn't want to play a tower that was really cramped and filled with insta-kills. I do remember a clip of someone failing, like, the very end, hitting the tiny insta-kill, like, right before the win pad. I think they just forgot it was there. One of the most tragic fails. I forget I actually have had... I think potentially my worst fail now is the mini obelisk of mini obelisk fail. In terms of how much it hurt me, though, it didn't really hurt. I think there was one fail that hurt me, Tower of Holy Flip, final jump fail. That one was a nasty one back when I got it. There's never been a fail quite like that one. I think the one fail that probably hurt me the most, though, was the floor 8 fail. Late floor 8, like a climb jump, wraparound jump on Tower of Inevitable Failure. That was kind of the last time I played that tower until I came back way later and finally beat it. Alright. Thing is, I'm gonna have to do a huge amount of Tower of Eternal Suffering practice if I want to do the second Tower Rush. Ring 2 Tower Rush is gonna be just very different. There's also wacky strategy, but it's honestly not much of a problem for me. I can make it past this part now with the help I have. And to that, and that. Okay, now I need a heal. I've earned it, haven't I? I still gotta do floor 9. I hate floor 9. I feel like floor 9 really is, like, the old version of, like, extremely difficult final stretch kind of thing. Except it's not even the final stretch. I do like how it's another one of those towers where floor 9 is the hardest floor instead of floor 10 having a massive final outside. That jump's honestly not that bad, but I'm always worried by it. I do have a theory on how to do this jump, but wait, how tall is this wall? I'm counting. I think it's 14. Wait, it looks like 13. It's 14, it's lag high jumpable. This might take 5 minutes. Never mind! That was not 5 minutes, that was first try. Don't question how I beat this tower. I'm just too skilled to do it normally. I'm intentionally doing it in harder ways. See this 10-star wraparound? I can just high jump it. Way harder. No, I'll do this. What the? I've never landed a jump like that, and I never want to land a jump like that ever again. Alright, floor 10. Easy tower to BH. I can't even see. Whoa! Okay, that was actually dangerous. Got it! Low mid challenging TPH. EO moment. What was that? Someone appeared at the bottom of the screen. I did it! I actually can't lose from here. Unless I fail in that one spot. I could technically, if I go like really fast, get under 2.5 hours, but I don't think I will. Crazy as well, at the beginning of this I said I wanted to get like 2 or 3 hours. I wanted to get like a sub 2 or... No, I said it would take like 3 to 4 hours, hopefully 3, and I'm going to be doing it in under 3. As long as this doesn't take like 50 minutes. So yeah, this would have to take like almost an hour. Ah! How did I mess that up? I like how they changed these platforms as well. Easier to jump off and stuff. Also 4 spinners that move slower. I think they move slower. They might not. Funnily enough, with the lobby revamp, it's actually possible to beat the Citadel laptops playing damageless. I had an old theory on how to do it damageless, but it never really worked. Or rather, I tried it, but it's such a nasty strategy that you only get one shot at it, like every 20 minutes. And that's if you're ignoring the result of failure. Actually, no, the result of failure is death, and not even damageless death, just actual fall into the void. That's if you're unlucky. If you're lucky, you'll end up falling back into the basement. Wait, did they... It's more angled. I don't think it was like that last time I played it. They've made it more angled, making it easier to get up. I like that. I really like that the developers have, like, gone back and made these subtle changes to, like, towers and citadels and stuff just to make it slightly better. Like, I don't think that was always there. Wait, what? What? Why'd they do that? Hold on a minute. There's a random truss there. Almost looks like that section's possible damageless. Wait, no, they wouldn't do that. Oh yeah, no, because they wouldn't expect you to do that jump. Also, this tower has never been possible damageless. Wait, no, it is. Whatever. So they removed the little inside section, and they've moved this off to the side. I remember playing this, like, probably like 2 or 3 months ago, and it was slightly different. I don't know if I played it after the lobby revamp, though. Also, there's Cave Diver with the Among Us shoes. Okay, I can't do this damageless anymore. Wow, I really like this indication. I can really see the arrows. I wonder if I'm on a cycle. Like the damageless cycle. Because I think this does have a damageless cycle. And it's not too hard to hit, but I don't remember the timing. Also, even if I did, this is a tower rush, so I'm 130 minutes in. I don't know what kind of cycle this is. Wait. It was perfect! I don't actually know if they're all perfect or not. I remember once I got soft lock in Tower of Grass, like a medium difficulty monthly tower in Ring 1 or something. What's this? What is that? Okay, it doesn't increase in size when I press more buttons. Well, it's gonna make like a tower of buttons. Wait, tower of buttons? Maybe it turns green once I've done everything, to tell me that I can just go. Oh, someone beat that tower. I almost messed up. I didn't get my hand back to the mouse properly. This feels really weird. I am just doing the Citadel of laptop splitting, and also Tower of True Skill took me like 10 minutes. I honestly thought Tower of True Skill was going to be a tragedy, but it went fine. I did still fail that one jump. It feels weird, like, I feel like I've changed a lot in terms of how I used to play the game. Like, a long time ago, I refused to use any skips in towers a lot of the time. Like, I would find skips a lot, but I'd never actually use them. It's unfortunate, because I never had application for them until Damageless. Now I can actually find useful skips in Damageless. But I also don't have an interest in damageless anymore, unfortunately. Nor skips. I do occasionally do skips. In fact, I do want to use some skips for a new damageless challenge. A damageless challenge that no one is going to think is possible. And to be honest, humanly speaking, it probably isn't. I want to do ball skip. They didn't patch ball skip, I'm glad. There is not a checkpoint out there. Wait, actually... Oh, I'm a little afraid, because this is floor 5. This is floor 5, meaning there's actually a high chance of a checkpoint being located in this floor. Oh yeah, also I fall here and I lose all my progress. And I will not be doing this again. I gotta be careful, normally I get here way faster. But I am worried about falling here. I'm also gonna get the extra button that you don't need to get. I always found that the best way to do that is to start moving after jumping. Also, one thing I always think about... In fact, that could be... Hold on a minute. Oh no. No, I shouldn't think about that. I just realized you could theoretically bring the speed boost from there or here down into the basement. Wait, there's 2 of them. Oh yeah, there is always 2 of them. Sands cubes. I think you're supposed to go in from the top, but there is also an intentional skip at the bottom. If you could jump into that while it's moving. But it moves too fast, I don't think it's even possible to do that. Because even if you lined up properly, you just get pushed out. Because of how leg collision works, it's really weird. That's all the buttons. Hooray. Actually, there's one more. Not that I need to do it, even though I think it's the last one, so I actually kinda do. There's so many players in here. Yo. They did it. First tower. The beginning of a completely absurd journey. Apparently there's only like 50 people who have ever done the Zone 1 tower rush, and I don't blame them. It's horrendous. You have to do the hardest, remorseless tower ever made. You have to do the hardest, remorseless tower, being Tower of Zest Plus. Wait, actually, I don't think Zest Plus is the hardest remorseless anymore. I think Tower of Tornado Vehemence is apparently the hardest, but like, barely. It feels weird, because Tower of Zest Plus was always kind of the hardest remorseless tower, at least from what I knew. Also, I know absolutely nothing about the tower at all, so never mind. I haven't played beyond, like, floor 2. I've seen the impossible damageless section. That's kind of it. And it's only really possible if you use head gliding, which isn't even allowed. I'm about to unlock a permanent checkpoint. Yeah, no, like, it feels weird, because I used to never use skips, ever. But now, like, if I'm inconvenienced enough, I do just use it. It's weird, because I used to hate when I watch, like, occasionally see a video of someone beating, like, a new soul-crushing tower or something like Tower of Inevitable Failure, and I'd see them using gear speed every 5 seconds. Meanwhile, I am now skipping jumps in Tower of True Skill. I guess I just kind of follow a rule where the jump is either just absurdly difficult or... I don't actually know, I don't think there's a rule to it, but mainly it's like, I'll try to do the jump once. If I can't, then I'll just, I don't know. I'll try to do the jump. If I fail it, then I'm allowed to do whatever I want to get back to it, and even just do it. Does it ever get into place? It doesn't. Maybe that's just because I was standing on it, though. What? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this can be done damageless, but it's like really difficult. Okay, maybe it's not really difficult. And this place is my own personal hell. I hate this place. What? Wait, that's still... Okay, that's weird. I didn't know that. Is that useful? I don't think I can use that for any skips, unfortunately. That implies there's still an insta-kill down there. So 8 minutes micromanagement run is crazy. That truss used to activate once you pressed the blue button. Yeah, it was the blue button in... blue button on floor 5. It's the one everyone skips. Because it requires you to do the speed section. Oh yeah, also I can do the speed route now, but I don't know if I want to, because this isn't really gameplay. I want to do the fun path, where you gotta go on the spinners. Oh, that's next floor, or section. Agreed, it is a cool tower. Oh shit, what happened? Unmarked conveyors. It was not unmarked conveyors, it was just a skill issue. Alright, there we go. I think I accidentally slipped and hit W again. Hi! I'm about to beat the tower rush. In like 15 minutes, probably. Oh wait, this is a damage heavy section. But I am fast. So I'm out of it now. Yeah. Speed boost. I shouldn't have done that, but it was funny. I also did it without taking damage, I think. This place is my own little hell, because it's impossible damageless, and there is a checkpoint in that section, I think. I want to do the obstacle course instead of like the fin stud spam. Feels more fun to play this, probably. Also, I haven't done it in a while, I always did the fin stud. I guess just a good way of proving that there isn't a checkpoint in this section specifically. But basically, I did a little bit of testing a while back, however, I think the testing was a little bit damaged because there were some problems with me accidentally hitting a checkpoint. Checkpoints in the wrong order, so I don't actually have much proof of where checkpoints are at all. Unlike Wacky Strategy, I know all of them. But I think there is a checkpoint in here somewhere. I don't actually know if it's in the first or second half. The second half not really being the second half, just everything after this part with the kill brick. I did a really difficult trick to get into here, but the problem is it required me to go to... It required me to clip into the second dropper early to fall in from an extreme height, doing a floor clip. I've never had to strategically use a floor clip until now, and unfortunately, while I was somewhat consistent at it, I did it and I still got kicked. And so I think that means there is a checkpoint in there, and I did come up with a theory on how it works, which I think is 4343 for the checkpoint order. And I think that aligns it so that there is a checkpoint on the red floor, which aligns with the dropper, which means there's a checkpoint in the dropper, but also in the basement. Because of, like, floor 7 or something. It's something. I don't remember what the order was, but it was just a theory anyway. But then that pattern did kind of line up the checkpoints to being in there and the second dropper. So the exit to both the droppers. Although there might not actually be an order. Either way, I am at here, and I just have to wait for that to get back here. Fortunately, I don't have to do a head collision clip to get in. I can just go in because there's nothing there. Hooray. I remember when there wasn't a wall here, you just have to hold back against this and hope to not get thrown out. I wonder if they still have the little music section just up by the next spot. Okay, they don't. I think they kept playing the Sprite Cranberry ad audio, like, there or something. Oh wait, this is the fast floor. I'm not doing the skip. Because I don't know if I'll get... Wait, I never get kicked for doing the skip. Yeah, whatever, I'm not doing it. It's crazy that in Great Citadel of Lapos playing that kill brick floor is King Collide False. So I gotta go over here and up that. I can't make that. I don't think I've done that before. At least I tried to do it once and almost failed. I don't lose much from failing anyway. But this path is activated, now I've got the button. And I won't really have to do this again. Or at least I won't have to backtrack again. Also, this is going to feel weird, because I think I have done this part a lot, the head hitter section, but I've also done a decent bit with head collision deactivated, which just turns it into walking. I was bad at EToH and some dude said to me, go play easy obby or skill issue. Soul crushing. Yeah, good luck on beating an insane. But I guess, I don't know, if I have like any advice, don't push yourself too hard, because I did with Impossible Expectations and it didn't end too well. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully you can beat it. I have a feeling you will. But I think, yeah, one thing is potentially practice multiple soul crushings and then just choose one from there. So that you don't spend like a week doing the same soul crushing over and over again, or like 3 weeks. Because I think, like, I remember doing Tower of Double Trouble as, I think, my first soul crushing, and I did it for a very long time. Eventually, I did start to get quite angry. Remorseless on difficulty chart is pretty far, actually. I think difficulty chart is a pretty good choice. Probably because everyone calls it remorseless constantly, but it is a pretty easy one, and also I think, I'm not sure how to explain it. I think it was like my 3rd or 4th soul crushing though. I don't know if I can check it though, it's probably like in my footage, but yeah, I did Tower of Double Trouble as my first. I don't think it's the best choice just because the beginning of the tower starts to get very boring, and it's also quite annoying to see. Like, the tower gets more interesting further in, like floor 5 onwards, but I never really got there too often. There is also the B and C side. B side's fun. C side I don't really know much about, because I did C side first try, which was pretty lucky for me. Apparently, like, it's very difficult, and it looked it when I played it. I guess I don't have many recommendations, actually. I think my only piece of advice is just not to try and go for a tower for too long because of burnout. Because it hit me pretty bad with Impossible, like, inevitable failure. It is unfortunate though when there are some players who are like very toxic to new players. I always find it confusing as well, because like these players didn't start out being able to beat soul crushings. They had to learn how to beat soul crushings themselves, so they obviously were a new player at some point. They didn't start off with this skill, they learned how to get good. So it always just feels weird when there are players being toxic to others for their completions. I've rarely seen people say things like, why are you saying GG to a hard tower? But when it happens, it's always pretty weird. It's like, they must have beat a hard tower once. I don't know what that would be. I don't know if that's like a mental thing or if it's like lag. Because yeah, I've heard a lot of stuff to do with lag in this game. For some reason, the April Fool's event was laggier than every other area in the game. Apparently, although I only went to Zone 10 like once, but I still think, like, bye, and yeah, good luck on any towers you're trying to do, and eventually the insane difficulty one. Oh wait, yeah, that's safe. I normally end up jumping up there and doing that. I think I've only got like 5 floors left to go. Got that one, that one. Wait, I've got this one, that one, that one. I've got 6 floors left to go, I think. That is including this one. Biomes, yes. April Fool's 2025. For the first, I think... Yeah, for the first probably like hour it was out, it was extremely laggy. Like, I think I used ultra low detail mode to fix most of the problems, but it was very laggy. I think it was impossible to actually, like, reset. If you reset, you couldn't respawn, because it just wouldn't work. And kill bricks were delayed by, like, 20 seconds. Also tower teleports. It did get fixed. the server got shut down while I was like 40 minutes into an EToH run, but honestly it wasn't that bad. The only thing I lose from that is time, not really any of the run, and it wasn't too bad to play it again. Oops, I actually messed it up. I'm actually almost done. There's only 2 places I could possibly fail this run. And I hope to fail in neither of those spots. Alright, so I'm here, I just have to wait for that. And yeah, there's those 2. I think this is the one that could kill me. Because of where it's located. Like, out there, that's dangerous. Actually, it looks safer than I remember. Yeah, actually, this doesn't look... Red to black, Tower of True Skill, yeah. That one, yeah. Like, I think it's one of the easiest Remorseless towers in the game. Potentially the easiest. I just beat it like a few minutes ago in the Tower Rush. What, like a year from when you started playing the game, or were you actually trying to beat it for an entire year? Because I think it probably took me close to like 7 months, probably, for me to beat it. Well, I was playing this game like every day for a long time. So like, I was getting a lot of practice in. Yeah. Wait, what? Ah. Okay, I think there was a tower that did take me like almost an entire year to complete. I think it was Tower of Inevitable Failure. I think I've mentioned like Inevitable Failure so many times already, but yeah, like I think it took me. I practiced for almost a month straight trying to just get a completion of it, and I couldn't beat it. Wait, no! I accidentally walked too far. I need to get back there. Oops. Well, I got all the pink buttons at least. I keep fumbling. Hopefully I don't do this in falling and failing. Yeah, I think what happened with me in Inevitable Failure is I tried it for like a month straight, and then I got tired of it and kind of quit for a while. Before I finally came back and managed to beat it like 8 months later or something, although it might not have been 8 months, I honestly don't know. I think I could check. Because I can check the gap between that one fail I uploaded and... to floor 7 of Tower of True Skill. Is that the Kilbrick floor? Oh wait, no it's not, it's the other one. I think that's the one with the weird jump. I don't know how to actually describe it. It's that one jump that... with the 2 studs, but they're both like really close together in terms of height. It's like a diagonal jump. Oh, Inevitable Failure. Yeah. Floor 7 and 8 of Tower of Inevitable Failure are like really nasty floors. 8 especially, back when I was doing it, like it sucked. I rarely made it to floor 8, but I had to do it probably like 10 times or something before I managed to beat it. First day, then, I mean, it sounds like you're probably skilled enough to beat it, and that it probably won't take you too long. Because, yeah, floor 8 is a pretty nasty floor, or at least I just kind of had a skill issue when I was doing it. But it can't have been for no reason. I'm pretty sure that floor was actually pretty difficult. Oh yeah, the wedge. I think you can climb around it and then jump. Like, I think you can, when underneath the wedge, you can kind of climb around the thing so that you're up against the flat face of the wedge and still be on the truss. Oh wait, on 7. I don't remember the wedge thrust bounce. I do remember that one jump near the end of the floor, the thrust jump that's pretty difficult. I haven't been there in a while though, but I have played it a lot, so I remember a decent number of spots. Oh. I think my biggest problem with how I did Inevitable Failure is I got to floor 4 after a few attempts, and that's when I decided I was going to beat it. I did practice it, like, a lot. I practiced consistency on floor 2 and 3, like, a lot, and probably 4 and 5 as well. I don't know how much I practiced 7. Probably. I think Inevitable Failure kind of feels like a bit of a mix between Plant Objects and Jank gameplay. And then I decided to play Bloodthirsty Genos one day. The peak of Jank. I think, like, there was a jump in floor 5, the blue floor, I think. Oh wait, no, it's the red floor. I don't think, floor 5 isn't too bad, except for, I think some of the, one or two of the wraparounds at the end of the, like, walled section. 7 and 8 are extremely difficult compared to the rest of the tower. 8 and 9, honestly, aren't that bad. Or at least I didn't have much problems with them. I feel like it took a surprising amount of time to get here. What the? Wait, what? Is this jump easier? I think the gap is smaller. What? I don't know if I know this reference or not. So, if I complete this, I have a permanent checkpoint to the final 3 floors, and there's only one more place I can actually die. Now, I am gonna be a little disappointed if I die in that one spot. I remember I've only died in... There's a spot where I can actually fall into the void, and I've done it once. I don't remember what the details of the run were, but when it happened, I just thought, oh no, I fell, I better go back to the dropper. And then I noticed I was over the void, and I just died. Here I go. Oh yeah, one of the weird things I noticed... Wait, what? Yeah. These kinds of, like, falling into the gap things are actually easier if your head collision is deactivated. Because, like, the hitbox of your head. Like, I'd be through it now. Now I just kind of gotta wait until I slide down. Unfortunately, I'm not going. There we go. Alright, please do what? Oh, I messed up. There's actually a pretty mean jump in this, this basement that I have to do. You have to beat TONS. Alright, I gotta do... Oh, actually did that pretty well. I'm not sure if that was a sign of improvement. You have to beat Ring 1 Tower Rush. I will. As long as I don't get a balloon fling, which I don't think you even can do. Oh wait, no, I remember hearing about someone getting a balloon fling once. Because they somehow managed to hit the moving, like, box with the balloon. I think they got launched into the void or something. But there's no clip of it, I don't think. One of the most tragic fails. I remember, like, I don't know how you get the Yeet badge. That's been a badge for quite a long time. I think you probably just have to be, like, launched with a command by, like, an admin or something. Oh wait, do I use the skip? I don't want to use the skip, I want to do this. I'm gonna do full Citadel of laptop slaying, even though I did do the one basement skip. I am gonna regret having to do like 5 left ramps. Worse fail than balloon fling. I would assume the outside section of this floor, if you fall there, you fall into the void, I'm pretty sure. It happened to me once, but I don't think it was on a run that was too high stakes. There is also, I guess, dying on secret ending or something along those lines. Because there are a handful of kill break fails. What is it? Here I am, speed boost. It's possible to bring this speed boost into that section. Conveyor part before the ball thing, of the tunnel. So something in there. Oh yeah, someone fell through the hole in there. Did they end up hitting the ground and ragdolling? And then falling into the void? I'd assume that's what happened. Ragdoll fails are always just kind of... they just happen. Yeah, the giant conveyor. Kinda like this one, yeah. On the penultimate floor. I think just after the Killbrick maze. Oh. I think they made that zipline weaker, which is good for damageless. Oh, I just remembered. There was a weird fail I got before. It didn't quite kill the run, but I think it has been patched where you can't really accidentally do it anymore, or even purposefully do it, I don't think. But I can't really describe it. There's like a tight gap to get to the ball section, and you can accidentally lodge yourself in that gap and clip out. It happened to me once, and you just ragdoll. Anyway, this section can kill you if you fall. Uh-oh. So if I can do this, I win the tower rush. And I could high jump this, but that feels a bad idea. I think I failed this jump, but... bad RNG, so I assume it was... oh, Obelisk of laptops playing. Uh-oh. This makes it even worse. Alright, I forget if I should be having like a different FPS for this. To be honest, I think I'm fine with this. Interesting. I've never heard of a fail like that. I guess it is like a really strong pusher. I think there's two ways I can think of that happening. Either it pushed you so fast that you launched through it just fully, or maybe you jumped, deactivating torso collision, and the only thing stopping you from clipping through was your head. Twice? Oh god. I think probably one of the safer ways of doing it then is just holding jump. I think there might be a clip of someone dying here because of the maze putting them on low health. Wait, I'm back to 20 uses. Oh, that's cool. Every time I complete the tower, it resets my items. Although, actually, I'm not sure if it would be possible to jump right before hitting the wall, because the conveyor isn't close enough. Yeah, the conveyor doesn't feel that strong, actually. But I'm not sure. Either way, I think you can just do this as well. Yeah. Damn it. There we go. I don't remember what the... It's not even here anymore. There used to be like a hole on the ground. I've gotten a fail here before, where you kind of try to get up here, you accidentally clip yourself out because you lodged. But they made the gap a lot larger. So I can just lag hydrant that, apparently. Also, one of the last obstacles of Damageless, except I guess the balloon section, but that's trivial. In under 3 hours, I will beat it. It is time. Are these well spaced out? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't think they are. Is it possible to do Tower Rush with Cole's secret ending? Probably. But I don't want to do the secret ending because I think it kind of sucks. I don't want to have to keep like pressing buttons across the entire tower or citadel. I think it would be cool if the secret ending was you had to do the secret ending if you did the Tower Rush, but you didn't have to press the buttons. Also, hi. Jump. Alright, I don't remember how to do this properly. Also, I think you can just jump. I feel like that's just a jump I never get to dash, alright? Also, weirdly enough, I think, let me see. Yeah. This is actually harder damageless if you're using depots. It's one of the few times where you shouldn't use depots in a spinner. I forget how to do this, though. I guess like that. That worked. That's like the last... What the... Did they... Wait, hold on. The teleport has been removed. That's cool. I'm at the end. I'm at the end. I wonder if I can do it in under 170 minutes. I definitely could if I don't fail here. But I have failed this jump a lot. Yeah. It's one of the last difficult jumps, kind of. At least when I was doing it. I still don't know what that line is for. I guess maybe it's directing me. Here we go. Got it. Okay, so this can be done damageless by just sitting here. Which is pretty cool. As long as the balloon doesn't just suddenly die, like, super early or something. I think I might just go into the circle just in case. Actually, nah, I'm fine. There we go. I always thought this was an insta-kill. Back when I first, like, did this Citadel, apparently it just sends you back somewhere. I forget where. It was either, like, the section all the way down there, or probably somewhere around there. Oh, little moving platforms look different. I think they always were a different color, but now they're, like, slightly easier to see. Hooray! Oh yeah, actually, one last thing. I was messing around in the Citadel a long time ago, and I remember I found this. There are only 3 of these in existence. And it basically is an X-pusher that just goes infinitely. There are only 3 of them in existence, from what I've seen. Alright, I'm gonna use gear speed. If I just hold left, I'll set it up. Hooray! Did it. And that's my first Tower Rush in like 4.5 years. I think the last time I did this was Ring Freeze Tower Rush. So it's nice to have done another one now. I do kind of want to check something though. Is it... Wait, Tower of Madness from Biomes, huh? I don't know if it's going to be in TOM from Biomes. If it is, that's really confusing. Because I've only ever seen... There's only ever been one in Laptop Splitting, Double Trouble, and Floral Fury, and that's it. I've never found any more of them, and I almost wonder if they're part of something. Wait, what? Hold on. I want to rejoin and see if... I really need to see if that's been completed by doing the Tower Rush. If it isn't, this causes problems. Oh no. Oh no. So apparently if I beat a Tower Rush, the tower I beat in the Tower Rush is not completed. Meaning if I want to beat every Tower Rush, I also have to beat every single tower in the game twice. I could just do this. I do kind of have the time, and I think I need to get this done technically anyway. So I guess I'm doing this. Because I want to get this completed. This shouldn't take longer than, like, I don't know, 7 minutes. I didn't realize Tower Rushes don't complete towers for you that you haven't already done. I thought they did. In fact, I remember they used to. Do Thanos Tower. I plan to do the Soul Crushings another time after I've completed everything Remorseless and below. I want to do every Tower Rush and every tower in the game. This also means I probably should just do live streams of completing every tower before doing live streams of beating every tower in the Tower Rush. Because for some reason the Tower Rushes don't work properly. Good to have a bit of practice then, because I thought Tower Rushes would be an optimal way of actually completing towers quickly, but apparently not. Because it doesn't count them. Or at least doesn't count this one. I feel like it still counts them. Alright, that's 2 floors done in 1 minute. Okay, I can't jump. Because 240 FPS kind of causes problems. Little victory lap. Hey, they also did the skip, and they did it better than me. But yeah, I plan to go to Soul Crushings, like, another time after I've done every Remorseless and below. So I can work towards 100%ing the game, which also means doing Cruel Punishment. But it was nice to do the entire Tower Rush. I'm gonna have to do the Forgotten Ridge Tower Rush at some point. But that's I've been kind of drained by doing this Tower Rush. I'm gonna have to do it another time. Anyway, I can probably make a quick video out of this. That was the plan. I wanted to make a video out of the Tower Rush. I could actually, like, at the end of the video, I could just make me rebeating this. Like, a montage of me beating this as the outro. I think that would be kind of cool. You will probably be in it somewhere. And actually, yeah, you would be in the end if because at the end you said GG, so you would be in the chat at that point, I think. Yeah. I hope I can do this in like 5 minutes. Probably not. Tower pick, north off. No. This does feel like a fitting tower for Ring 1. Potentially more towards Forgotten Ridge or something, but I still feel like this fits Ring 1 very well. Oh wait, shit. I should not have done that. I tried a funny skip. I went too wide. I think, yeah, they do get a little longer, although I think floor 8 is pretty short, or maybe floor 9. Either way, this shouldn't take me longer than 10 minutes. Or maybe like 12, I don't know. I did fail. But the easier towers normally don't take long. I am concerned about the Zone 10 tower rush due to the fact that it's Zone 10, so the modern standard is having towers that are extremely long. It's also a zone, so it's going to have like twice the number of towers, and it's extremely difficult. But it's actually weird to see, Zone 10 doesn't have that many towers, although I think that's just because a large number of them are soul-crushing. So, when looking at the tower rush, it doesn't look like a zone tower rush. Because I think there was a zone that had like 20 towers or something. Anyway, little victory lap. I could count the Tower of Anger tower rush, but I don't think I'm going to. Still one of the best things I ever did. This definitely does cause some problems. I did beat the tower rush, but for some reason, I completed this tower in the tower rush, but it didn't actually give me the badge for completing it, so now I'm just quickly beating this. I beat it in 169 minutes. So a bit under, like, 3 hours, which is nice. So yeah, I'm just beating this tower so that I can have everything but the soul crushing in this area done. So I don't have to come back here randomly someday. I would like to make some progress, and I do want to do the tower rushes just because. The main reason I wanted to do the tower rushes was actually so I could force myself to actually complete the individual towers by doing them all together. Because, like, there are a lot of towers, like, say, Tower of Wicked Wedges, that I just never bothered to do. Granted, I tried Wicked Wedges and got soft-locked twice. Because there's a giant spinner section, and it's got, like, an invisible wall to stop you from, like, falling off the spinner, but I kept clipping behind the invisible wall and having no way of getting back in. Fair. Although, there is also commentary on top of that music. Oh wait, shit! There was nothing to do there. Oops. But yeah, I guess like a music playlist for random tower completions is actually very good. Especially if there aren't any ads. I don't know if there's ads in this. Because I turned off the setting to automatically place ads, but I think once the stream is over, YouTube will just do that anyway. That is unless the video's wait, no, if the video's demonetized, they will place ads. 1,000 minutes to beat Tower through skill on mobile. I'm confused about, like, playing on mobile, because I remember once, a few months ago, I started trying to get really good at the game, and I decided to go with a new strategy so I wouldn't lose my mind. That was just all jumping. I got good at it. Like, I started all jumping, like, mid-Unreal towers. And it took a while to get there. Like, I think it took, like, 50 days. I started all jumping Generation Failure and got all the way to, like, Tower of Impending Doom, I think it was. Which is, like, a really long mid-Unreal. I did actually start trying to do Citadel of Void and then regretted it very quickly. I realized I was not going to be ready for floor 9 when I finally got to it. Yes, I think it was floor 9. Yeah, red floor, floor 9. But I remember I decided, like, I want to also practice on mobile so I can both learn to play on mobile and also just get better at the game. I did try. That was the first time I actually played the revamped Tower of Madness, and I sucked at it. It was like playing the game with no skill again. The first time I decided to play EToH on mobile, it was like playing the game for the first time again. I just couldn't play. I don't know if I was quite that bad when I first started playing the game, but I was bad. I forget there is actually a stat that tells me how long I've been doing stuff. So I could check that out, actually. A lot of my usual stats probably won't be around, but I could check. If I can check, like, individual tower stats, Citadel Wax Strategy is gonna look insane. Also, yeah, actually, these floors do get pretty long, actually. This way... Whoa, that was close. I went too fast. Could I... That's a very difficult looking jump, actually. I think I'm on floor 8. Almost on floor 9. 2,500 minutes on cows. I have a feeling I probably have less. Tower of Bloodthirsty Kinos. Actually, I don't know. No, that was 2 years ago. I don't think tower stats were around in like 2023. Maybe they were. I could actually check. Although I do know how long it took for me to do Bloodthirsty Kinos because I was streaming it constantly. I don't think I had any practice on it when I started streaming it either. I just thought I could do it. Huh, late 2023. I think I was early 2023, so I don't know. I could check, actually. Where is it? Tower profiles. No. Actually, my tower statistics. I'm actually gonna have to go through them. Wait, why do I have the... Oh yeah, because I haven't completed these. But they're just kind of still there. Cows. That's a lot, actually. Never mind. Also, I thought I beat it 6 times. Apparently I beat it 8 times. So... Best win time item was 41. That was almost a sub 40. In fact, not sub... yeah, no, sub 40 or something. I could check Bloodthirsty Kinos as well, then. Tower stats. Wait, is TBK not on here? I don't think it's on here, because I don't think I played it at the right... Nope, here it is. Yeah, that's actually probably covering all of it. Actually, quite a large amount of time. I only did Externalizing Insanity once. Or twice? Strange. I guess maybe I went into it for practice once or something. I think probably my strangest tower stats is probably Wacky Strategy, because I did beat it 8 times. I was testing something. Actually, there might be a weirder one. I'm gonna have to find it. Wait, Tower of Buttons is still in here. Oh. Best win times, not saved, apparently. I'm gonna look for Wacky Strategy. I played card once and got soft locked. Laptop splitting, 6 wins, 13,000 minutes. What up, 1,300 minutes. I've definitely beat it more times, but like I was doing a lot of stuff in it a while back. Anyway, this is the last thing I'm doing. Then I can do like the Forgotten Ridge Tower Rush another time. This was supposed to kind of be the beginning of me trying to beat the game 100%. TOVF to Ashen Tower. It's also gonna have a look. Which one's TOVF? Is that the one in Ring 8, or is that the new one in Ring 6? Well, not new, but the replacement. I might actually want to check that out if it's kind of like Tower Buttons, so it's just not there anymore. Anyway, there we go. Now I've actually got it. And it's there! Alright, I'm gonna go check out Ring 6 then. Return to... Oh wait, I have Quick Teleport. Oh yeah, I don't have Silent Abyss. Oh yeah, because it's a Ring 6 sub-realm, so it will be in Ring 6, probably. Oh. I don't know if I'll ever end up actually... I think it's going to be a long time before I do Thanos Tower. Where is the... Oh yeah, no, so it's not TOFS, I don't think. The only thing I think of for TOVF is that one Purist Tower in Ring 8. No, I should go back to Ring 1 quickly. Ow! So yeah, no, I don't plan on doing Thanos Tower for quite a while. I am also, at some point, gonna get to take a nice break where I just do the Ring 5 Neat Rush, instead of having to do a full-on Tower Rush, which would be nice. Also, oh wait, no, I did get to play Neat, so I don't have to do Neat right now, at all. But yeah, no, I can do Thanos Tower at some point. My highest skill is my highest completed is probably around here. My skill level might be slightly higher up here. So I can do it, but I don't want to do it right now. Especially since it would be a decently big jump. This wasn't too bad, but that could be a problem, especially not with a huge amount of practice. I have seen some of the small nerfs they've added to it, like how the wall hop is, like, a lot easier now and stuff. And also the final floor, like the puzzle section, looks nicer. Anyway, that is... The Tower Rush is finally completed. So, yeah. Bye!